Hello everyone! This will be our 14th video on how to integrate multi-agent systems with AI for process and efficiency analysts to make their jobs easier.
Hello. I'll be honest. I have many ideas to improve the company. I wake up with new ideas, I listen to the team's proposals, I see opportunities. But the fear I always have is, what if I change it and it goes wrong? What if instead of improving, I get worse? I can't afford to try and fail all the time. Margins are tight and mistakes are costly.
And you shouldn't have to. Innovation shouldn't be a leap into the dark. That's why the system includes a subagent designed to eliminate much of that uncertainty. Predictive AI. It's like having a virtual laboratory to experiment before acting.
And what exactly does this AI do? Does it predict the future? Because if so, I'm hiring it right now.
It doesn't guess, it predicts, which is much better. It uses historical data from your own company, repeating behavior patterns, current environmental variables, and advanced mathematical models to predict with a high degree of accuracy what would happen if you implemented a specific change.
So it's based on real data, not assumptions.
Exactly. It's not magic, but applied science, and that's what makes the difference.
And how does that help me in my daily life? Because it's one thing to have data and another to know what to do with it.
It allows you to make forward-looking decisions. For example, if you're thinking about reducing steps in an internal process to save time, predictive AI can give you clear answers, such as how much effective time you would save, whether that change would lead to an increase in the error rate, whether the customer would perceive a decrease in service quality, or even whether that change would positively or negatively impact the overall profitability of the business.
So I can simulate scenarios before doing anything, like a kind of business simulator.
That's it. And it's not a generic management manual type simulation. It's a projection based specifically on your data, your context, your operating history. You're not testing blindly, you're predicting with a solid and specific foundation.
And can you work with different variables at the same time? Because nothing in a business is as simple as a single, isolated decision.
Of course, it can combine multiple factors simultaneously: processing times, fixed and variable costs, customer behavior by profile, performance by sales channel, seasonality, logistical impacts, among others. It can even help you detect unforeseen side effects. For example, an operational improvement could generate more demand than your current team can handle.
That's truly worth its weight in gold. Because we often implement improvements with the best of intentions, only to end up facing unintended consequences we hadn't anticipated.
With this AI, you can anticipate those consequences and choose the best option from several possible ones. You can make clear comparisons like, if I do A, I get this result. If I do B, I improve on this, but I sacrifice something else. And if I do nothing, the situation stays the same or even worsens.
And how are those results presented? Because I need something that my team, and the management can understand so I can use it.
The results are presented in the form of highly intuitive visual simulations, impact projection charts, side-by-side comparative scenarios, risk traffic lights that mark critical and acceptable, and executive summaries such as, "This is the most advisable option for these reasons." All designed to help you make decisions quickly and confidently without losing the strategic context.
And does this also learn over time? Or does it need to be reset or adjusted every time the environment changes?
It's constantly learning. With every action you take and every result you achieve, AI fine-tunes its accuracy. It's as if every past decision feeds its ability to better anticipate the future. It learns how your business reacts to different types of changes, and that allows it to offer you more accurate predictions over time.
So this subagent is like a strategic advisor who tells me, before you move, think carefully about what might happen, because I've already done the calculations for you. Right?
Exactly. And he does it with numbers, with data, with evidence, not with hunches or assumptions.
Okay. I've got the analysis, the visualization, and now the smart predictions. What I'm missing now is someone telling me directly, do this, in this order, with these people. Because it's one thing to know what's best, and another to have a well-structured action plan.
And that's what the next subagent is for, which we'll talk about in the next video. The solution recommender. It transforms the prediction into a concrete, step-by-step proposal. It tells you what to do, in what order, with what resources, and with what level of associated risk.
I think you're a very interesting agent. I want real solutions, not just ideas. I want decisions that translate into results. First, I'd like to speak with someone to clarify a few specific questions I have about specific processes for my company. Can you put me in touch with someone?
If you have any questions or suggestions, just contact our expert Antonio Fresco Navacerrada on LinkedIn. He'll be able to answer any questions you may have. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay informed about how artificial intelligence can help improve the lives of people and companies.